Okay, so this one's the new one I got. This year's Kenmore. 158923. Okay, so this one, it rotates. Most of the, well, this barely rotates. That works. Okay, that one does not work. So this machine is super stiff. It's not been used in forever. Somebody took the motor out, and it basically sat there. But if you actually look at the machine, it's not in heavily used condition at all. I think somebody just didn't like it for whatever reason. Okay, so look. This little guy, he wasn't moving. So, okay, look underneath. So this is what he's supposed to move right here. It's a little latch. Check this out. This is what moves your teeth. Look. Oh my God. That is the kind of force it takes. And obviously you don't want to do that with a little, see, now it's completely stuck. You see that? So this needs to be oiled to death. Yeah, I don't want to hear about how you don't use WD-40. When it comes to situations like this, I use WD-40. And then afterwards, I clean it up with sewing machine oil. Because, you know what? Because sometimes you gotta get the stuff unclogged. Okay, here it goes again. Up, in, out. So this little guy is supposed to move your teeth. You see those teeth are moving? There you go. So this is going to take, so sometimes just oiling it is not enough. You actually need to physically move things. I mean, the other option is I could take this apart. But sometimes just moving it a couple times, there it is. He's coming out. You see that? All right. Yeah. He's not happy. He's not happy at all. All right. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Now we're starting to move a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's one part. Then there is the rest of it, which is right up there. That also needs to move. Okay. And I personally don't recommend WD-40 either. There we go. We're starting to get somewhere. See, it's coming out much sooner, much easier. But sometimes you have to physically move the parts. So if you physically have to move the parts, in order to get them moving, you don't want to use the levers because the levers will break and you don't want to have to hunt for those on eBay. So try to find the source and do it manually until you get it nice and freed up. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay. All right. So see, it's starting to get, and this guy's got to move. Basically, it takes sometimes a little bit. I do apologize for my video quality. See, it takes a bit of brute force. Actually, right there. But if you're using WD-40, and I only use this in the case of emergencies, you want to wipe it off, and then you want to fully douse it with sewing machine oil. I buy sewing machine oil by the gallons. So when I'm cleaning up the machines after the fact, I always douse it with WD-40. With sewing machine oil afterwards to really clean up the mess. There you go. See? And so a couple times doing this, and you do want to let it sit. Look at that. See? Now I'm not sitting here huffing and puffing trying to get it out. So after it starts to work, you can start using the levers again. But don't be pushing levers. You see that? That's old gunk grease. And it turns yellow and it sticks like crazy. Ironically, it's not completely locked up, but you can hear it's not exactly happy. So when it comes to these gears right here, you want to see, look, none of this is turning. You're not going to force it. You're going to find the source and you're going to try to free it up. I would take out this which is what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to take out this whole section here. This is where my cams would go. And I would work on it from the inside out. Make sure that my stitch, look, my zigzag stitch, if I had it enabled, it would not really be zigzagging. It's completely stuck. So in order to unstuck it, I would physically move this needle bar until this machine actually moves. And right now, he's not moving at all. I've actually already doused some sewing machine oil on him, by the way. So that did not do a whole lot for me. There is a belt inside this. That's just making the squeaking noise. I had to take that off. Let's see. Come on, little buddy. All right. So basically, that means that this arm right here is locked all the way back there. And I can't get to that arm because this is your zigzag arm. You can't free this up by just pushing unless this arm is freed. So we have to get in here. We have to unscrew this, and we have to get a lot of oil down in there and see if we can free up that lovely arm. So that's gonna be fun.